Moving on to our final NFC East game we're going to be looking at, and we are going, well, I guess technically across the pond. I don't think that really works for Spain, but we are going international. That's right. Our final international game of the season. And look, I'll be honest, last week was actually pretty darn good, which sucked because you had to wake up at 6:30 to see it, at least here on the West Coast. This one you could probably sleep through, but it is going to be the Washington Commanders against the Miami Dolphins. Again, of course, technically a neutral site game. This will be in Madrid, Spain. The Dolphins 3-point favorites. Over under is 47.5. Money line, Washington plus 135. Miami minus 160. I want to say the big elephant in the room with anything, if you are going to be talking about the Washington Commanders, is twofold. A, why Jayden Daniels was still in that game when he dislocated his elbow. And two, did I say A and then two? Anyways, and then secondly, throw another one in there. Is the report coming out that they have said, no, he's not going to have surgery. He's just going to, do his thing and we'll see him in a few weeks. I don't think that's a good idea. Granted, I'm not a doctor. The closest I get to that is drinking a Dr. Pepper. So I'm not qualified for this, but I saw his arm go in ways that it shouldn't have gone. And now you tell me, no, he doesn't need anything surgically fixed. I hate to say it, and I don't want to be that guy, especially because I'm an Eagles fan. And if any Commander fan comes upon this, he's going to think I have some voodoo doll or something out. That's not the case. But I go back to the way the Commanders, they were named something different, but the way they treated or they dealt with Robert Griffin III. And whether it was the head, whether it was the knee, I don't know. It sometimes when certain franchises have certain reputations and then they continue to do things, it just makes you go, huh? With all that being said, I really, really do wish Jayden Daniels the best of luck. And I hope I'm wrong. And I hope that in 3 weeks or whatever, he comes back and he looks perfectly fine. Because again, I don't want the Commanders to not be good because he isn't playing. Unfortunately, even when he was playing, they still weren't very good. He is not anymore. Marcus Mariota, I think his days of backing up and being a serviceable backup have passed, unfortunately. I like the guy. I've liked him since he's been at Oregon, but this isn't the ticket. With all that being said, the Dolphins are the ultimate just throw your hands up in the air. I don't even think they know what they're going to do. So how am I supposed to know what they're going to do? I don't know. This is a game I wouldn't touch with Raider Jim's money. I am going to buy a half a point. Give me Miami minus 2.5 and just give me the under, just because, of course, there is expected to be some weather, I guess. It's going to be, 48% chance of rain, but it also says clear. So that kind of confused me. I'm on Roto Weather. So that was interesting to me, but we might have some weather in the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Wow, I did better than I thought there.
That was great.
Raider Jim, your thoughts? Commanders versus Dolphins.
We always have a boring one, don't we? We found the boring one. Miami, definitely, what do you say? They're 3-7. What do you say about Washington, also 3-7? So this is interesting. However, the Washington defense, 30th in the league. They're giving up almost 395 yards a game. And the last 5 games, my goodness, they've lost 5 straight. They've lost by 22, 24, 21, and 22. They're just giving up points all over the place. Tua's going to have an okay game, but watch out for Devon Achane. That's the guy that is just going to go crazy. He had a banner day against the Bills. Can you imagine what he's going to be able to do against Washington. He's going to have fun out there. Watch for him to put some points on the board. I like Miami -2.5 in this one. I would not get up at 6:30 to watch this, but -2.5 for Miami and under 47.5 in this one. And let's go get brunch after that.
Yeah, sleep in for this one. And again, you know what? If you missed something crazy, well, you could always just go back and YouTube it. It's going to be it'll have its highlights, but again, out here on the West Coast, 6:30. That's a little early on a Sunday when you're waking up at 4 in the morning every week or every day during the week. So, anyways,